Welcome to Crashracer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're back with some more multiplayer online racing, starting with a race at the Firwood Motor Centre. Going to have 4 C-class races today, and I'm using a car that I don't use too often, which is the Raven, and I'm up on the outside and that Vandal is immediately thrown over. 6 laps around here then. I'm going to stick to the inside round here, hopefully I don't get twisted round. That's going to put me on the outside for this corner here though. Oh, big crash there on the inside, and a few cars have been pushed wide or spun into the barrier, and that's got us up to 8th place, and we can run around the inside here as well, make up another couple of places, can we? Yeah, up into 5th, and a couple of cars gone wide as well. Can we get the run on them down into this tight right hand corner? Up on the outside of this Rocket RX, so nothing I can do, but we can follow them through. Nexus has got it a little bit sideways. We might be able to get around the outside as we come to the end of the first lap. I'm going to tuck back in actually and then see if we can nip underneath them. We're right in behind though. We can help push them through past this Rocket though. Up into 4th then. Good first lap. Nicely in behind these 3 leaders. Just need to find a way past now. Oh, the Nexus has pushed the Cardinal wide, and we can shoot through up into 2nd place then. I don't think they're close enough to fire back on this corner, so yeah, we are in 2nd, right behind the leader in the Rocket RX. Already starting to pull away from the other cars behind. Good 2nd lap then. And that was the fastest lap of the race as well. It's only the 2nd lap, and of course there was only the 2 of us across the line at that point, but that at least is positive that we can hopefully live with the pace of this car in front. Saying that, they're just pulling ahead ever so slightly here. Raven actually handles that previous right hand corner. There's a little dip just as you go into it, and it's very easy to get thrown wide on that, but the Raven seems to handle that corner quite nicely. Doesn't get thrown around too much. Similar gap then, I would have thought, to before. That was our best lap, but not the fastest lap, so I wouldn't be surprised if the leader has just nicked the fastest lap there. Get back to 3rd place is now about 6-7 seconds, something like that, and too early yet to have any back markers coming up. Saying that, there's a back marker now just ahead of the leader. Could do with that slowing them up. They've gone very wide on that corner actually. We'll have made up some time there, but we still need to get past this car ourselves. Hoping they don't try and whack us off on this corner. I'm going to take this fast and tight. Okay, 2 laps to go then. And I'm still right in behind the leader, but haven't really had a serious attempt to try and overtake it yet. I've just not really been close enough. Down towards this tight right hand corner again. Then in the C-class cars you can take this jump full speed and still get a nice tight line around that corner. In the B-class and certainly A-class cars, you quite often have to just lift off the accelerator just before your wheels leave the ground, otherwise you'll be going into that corner too quickly and go wide. Last lap then, and we are still in behind, but not as close as I'd like to be. Need a faultless last lap here and hope they make a tiny mistake maybe. They've gone slightly wide now. Closing up slightly there. They went slightly wide and I took that corner nicely, so we're on the back of them in a good position now. Need to get through this corner quickly as well. We've both taken exactly the same line. Both of us have got our tyres back on the tarmac. Only chance here is this left hand corner. If I can straight line this maybe. No. Not a single mistake by that lead car all the way round, and weren't quite quick enough to catch them. 45.6 second fastest lap for ourselves, and the leader was just over a tenth quicker with the fastest lap. Good win for them. On to today's second race then, and we're going to be at the Big Valley Speedway, figure of 8 configuration, and I've switched to the Venom. 12 laps around here, 15 of us in this race. Try and keep the car facing forward for the first lap or so if possible. That's really all you can do in these figure of 8 races. Try and avoid too much damage and early contact. Going to back out of that one. No point getting whacked wide, and we've actually got a nice little gap behind us already. I'm quite happy being in third place at this point, especially as the group's still fairly close together, so crossover's going to be clear for maybe a lap or two if we're lucky. Yeah, it didn't last long. Already cars on the crossover. Just about out of our way, but probably not this next time around. 4th and 5th, fairly close in behind. Leader just got twisted slightly by the second place car, and we can follow them through, but now we've got Nexus up the inside. Crossover clear again. Oh, Nexus taking a dive up the inside. We can follow them through. Just got to watch that car behind now. Yeah, they're going to try and hit back. We can slam them into the barriers. And can we sneak up the inside? No, no room at all left there. So we'll just slot in behind for now. Oh, okay, now the serious stuff starts. We've got cars on the crossover and back markers ahead of us as well. Lost one place, and the leader has managed to get past clean. Can we nip up the inside here? Follow second place through. We're up the inside of them as well. Just want to hold them there if possible. Whoa, that looked like a big wipeout behind. Didn't quite manage to miss the back end of the hammerhead, but through clean enough at least. Back up into second then, and now we do have a couple of seconds gap back to third. Nice clean crossover this time. There is the leader in the Nexus just ahead. Big wipeout there. Leaders got through though, slowed them down, and we're closing in. Oh, big train of cars. We've just caught the back car in the line, but the leader was really unfortunate. Managed to get themselves involved in one big mess, and we are up and away in the lead now. Already a second or two ahead, and the leader is actually in third place now. They're about 4 or 5 seconds behind now. That second place is actually right behind us, and there's a couple of cars coming in. I'm going to have to wait. That's allowed them to shoot past. Didn't really have a choice. It was either that or get taken out. That's okay though, we're still right in behind this leader, and we've still got 4 laps to go, so plenty of time. A lot of back markers coming up. Leaders got caught up. All we can do is sit in behind and wait for our chance to get past. We can get up the inside here, can we? Yep. Can we get up the inside of the back marker as well before we get into the next corner? Ooh, just overrun that slightly. Means they could cut back inside, and I can see the shadow of second place right behind us. Here they come. We're up the inside again though of this one though. They're trying to push us round, and the leader's trying to force their way round as well. Big group of cars, but fortunately most of them have gone straight on and slammed each other into the barriers. So if we can get round this corner without getting spun and across this centre section, we could be away. Car coming out of ghost mode. Let's just nip past this. Damn, it's got going quickly unfortunately, so it's still there. Can I cut underneath? No, just caught the back end of it. We're on the wrong side again for this corner, so I'm going to brake and cut underneath. We need to get past and away. That is still very close in behind, so I'm going to take this corner quickly. It's thrown me slightly wide, but I can't afford to let that thing have a run up. Yeah, there they come. Tried to take us out. Fortunately, just missed the back end. Last lap then. Last lap, and we are about a second and a half ahead, so no real room for any mistakes at all. They're still there. We don't have to slow, do we? No. Crossover is clean. That's just what we needed for the final time through. And there is a win. 23.9 second fastest lap. Not the fastest. The Nexus that was in the lead earlier on was by far the quickest car on the track. But we'll take a win in that one. On to today's third race then. And for this one we're at the Hilltop Stadium. Another figure of 8 race then. And this time I've chosen to race in the Razor. Nice looking car. Get it to the inside if possible. Car going round the wrong way, and if we can sneak up the inside of that we can be in a good position. Yeah, up into 4th place. A couple of cars really close in behind though. Fortunately none of them have run it in too quickly. Just always got to be careful not to follow a car around a close line into these corners, because if they get it wrong and catch the inside, the amount of times I've followed a car through, they've just taken it a bit narrow, hit the inside, and then all that happens is you just run straight into the back of them. We're up into 2nd place. Hammerhead on the outside. They're not going to be able to get round us there, I don't think, so we'll hold them off for that corner at least. Is that a rocket ahead? I think it is. And we are gaining. 3rd place still right in behind us. Here they are. Nearly put their nose up the inside. We're up the inside of the rocket though, and they're not going to be able to defend that, I don't think, saying that they've cut back to the inside. But we are through and past. Car going slow on the inside. Don't know if they're waiting for someone to enact revenge upon. 2nd and 3rd still right in behind us. Again, a quick glance at the map as we come, and there's a couple of cars coming. Just had to hesitate slightly, didn't slow us down too much. Third, 2nd and 3rd actually have dropped back just slightly, not too much, and we can nip ahead of a couple of cars coming there. We can put a couple of clean laps in now. Maybe be a bit lucky with the timing on the crossover. We might be able to pull a bit of a gap out. Start the 5th lap then. About a second and a half back to 2nd place. 3 and then 4 seconds back to the next 2 cars. A couple of cars stuck on the inside. One I think made an attempt to nick our back end as we were coming past, but fortunately from a standing start they weren't able to accelerate quick enough to do it. But we might have to watch them next time around. I don't think we've done anything to particularly annoy anyone, so I'm guessing they're just not particularly targeting us, but anyone who's coming past. Are they still round here? No, I think we're clear. Couple of cars here going slowly though. That one that we just passed though was almost wrecked. One more hit of any sort and they're going to be out, so fortunately they're unlikely to be trying to hit us. Oh, 3 cars coming, is it? 1, 2, there's a gap. Had to slow down a lot, but we've got a 3-second gap back to 2nd place, so might as well do that. Up till now, I shouldn't say this, but up till now we've managed our damage very nicely. Can we nick in front of these 2? Ooh, that must have been close. Yeah, we've stayed out of all the trouble so far. Again, we've been lucky, nothing coming. Totally clear as we come through for the start of the 8th lap. Can we make this 2 wins in a row? And 2 wins at figure of 8 circuits. Coming into some back markers now. That's the thing with the figure of 8 circuits. You might get a couple of quiet laps where you're just running round and there's no cars in the way, but it never lasts for long. These two are having a right ding dong battle. Yeah, I don't want to get involved in that if possible. Oh, that's a car coming very quickly up the inside. Saw it coming, couldn't really do anything about it. It's just knocked us sideways. Oh, and a big hit. That's thrown us into the barriers. Car from behind has given us a big push to get us going again, but we are now in second place. That is first place ahead. Yeah, saw that car firing up the inside. Tried to hang it to the outside and brake and avoid them, but fortunately we got hit. What was I saying about us managing to avoid all the chaos and how quiet things had been? Car is handling pretty awfully now, actually. Yeah, it's not great at all. Steering left is not too bad, but steering right is not ideal. So I mean, at least on a figure of 8 circuit we're going to be okay for half the lap, and we are actually pulling right up on the back of this leader as well. We're up the inside, back up into first for now. What's this car doing? Oh, leaders just got taken out, have they? Yeah, they got hit actually. By the look of it, car came right across ahead of them, but they just pretty much whacked it out of the way and have lost very little time. Car on the crossover, we can nip in behind that. Leader is closing in. Closing in on this back marker. I can't afford them to hold us up, but I don't need to make any silly moves. There's a chance up the inside maybe. I'm just worried they're going to try and take me out if I come past though. No, not particularly. Not yet anyway. We've got this corner here to go though. We're on the last lap. Cars hit the inside. Second place right in behind us gave us a little shove through, and they have got a back marker between them now. Just got one corner, one crossover to go, and we might be clear. Oh no, out the way. Went to overtake that wingman on the inside, and they just swerved straight across and slammed us into the barriers. What looked like was going to be a certain first place, we're going to have to settle for fourth instead. 30.9 second fastest lap for ourselves. Hammerhead way down in 9th place was the fastest car. Ah, damn, thought I'd got another win there. Fourth and final race for today's video then. This one's going to be at the Maasten Motor Centre, and I'm switching to use a standard Starbeast. 6 laps around here, 15 of us in the race. Quite a narrow track this one, and lots of areas where you can get hit wide on a lot of these corners. I mean, there's barriers around this section, so you're okay, but yeah, some of the corners, there's some very tight left hand corners where you can easily get whacked wide. I'm getting pushed here. Let's see if we can hug the inside barrier, make up a few places. Inside is normally where you want to be on these corners. Whoa, getting spun. Brake, just managed to hold it, but I've got pushed very wide and we're off the track. And get it back on fairly quickly, and we've got little to no damage actually. I mean, the Starbeast is fairly well armoured up, and whoops, just got thrown into the barriers there and then punted through quite helpfully actually. That's pushed us up right into 5th place. Come on, out the way. This car's holding us up. Big crash. Someone's on their roof over to the left. These two having a battle. We can sneak up the inside of both, can we? This is the slightly faster left hand corner, so you can take that pretty much full speed if you get the line right. This one you've got to brake hard though. Then get the power down, try and keep on the tarmac. Where is that car going? They are going through the pit lane, are they? I mean, that's just showing off. Totally unnecessary, but nice move all the same. We can slip up the inside though and grab their place. Up into 2nd now. Where's the leader? Leader's quite a way ahead. 7-8 seconds ahead already. Okay, we need a couple of clean laps if possible. There's a wrecked car here somewhere, right on the outside. Not a nice place. Just managed to spot it on the map and then saw it as we were coming around the corner, so I could just apply a little bit more brake to run round on the inside. Have we caught up on that leader at all? No, we haven't. Not at all. In fact, if anything, they've pulled away. All we can do then is... Whoa! Another awkward place for a wrecked car there. Sideways across the track, that one. That was even worse than the other one. Where was that other one? That was on this corner here coming up, wasn't it? Looking at the map, are they still there? I think they are actually. So yeah, we'll hold this tight. Get around the inside of them. Still a big gap forward to the leader, just under 10 seconds, and third place actually is quite close in behind. They've caught up. They're within a couple of seconds now, so 2 laps left to try and hold them off. Car that was here has moved, fortunately. Let's see if the other one has as well. I think they're still there by the look of it. Oh, they've just drifted out from the barrier, so we can run round the outside. Take that corner slightly quicker. About a second and a half back to that car in second place there behind us. And the gap to the leader has actually really dropped. They've got held up terribly. And we're within about 4 or 5 seconds now. Car hit the barrier immediately ahead of us and are nearly wrecked. And I think that was a glimpse of the leader just ahead. We're past that back marker. Oh, and they've fired back on the outside, and that has allowed third place right in behind us. They've slammed us into the barriers. Fortunately, we've hit the barrier square on and it's not twisted us round. So we should be alright for this second place. Just watch this car ahead, check they don't do anything. I'm going to hang back. No point trying to get past it and getting wiped out. Second place then in today's final race. Good finish, 37.5 second fastest lap. Fastest lap, unsurprisingly, for the leader. They're in a Nexus. Yeah, really good race for them. Never in any trouble at all. Well, I really enjoyed those 4 races. I hope you did as well. If you did, please like and subscribe, and see you soon.